Hey everybody, how's it going?
Happy Saturday night. We're doing a late night chat, aren't we, honey?
We are indeed.
Just got back home from the church.
Yes.
It's a little later than we wanted to do.
Yeah, and our computer screen is going all wonky. So,
Yeah, it's totally wonky.
But that's all
So
right.
if you join us, maybe you can type something in the chat so we know if there's any comments working. Because right now we don't have a clue. But let's see. Probably need to refresh that. I'm going to check it out from my phone just to make sure we're on base. And if you, are you going to do this? Hand me that.
Okay.
You can-
We're going to hand
You're
the
going to
computer over.
talk for a second, honey.
And yeah, so we're just enjoying a late Saturday night evening just by our little fire pit here. We haven't done this for a while. It's kind of relaxing that we get a chance to go out and do that. And it's just been another one of the regular Saturdays, busy, just getting stuff ready, doing this, that, and the other thing. And
Always lots on the go, isn't there?
that
But it's
there is.
fun.
It
It's
is.
fun.
Yeah, and so we just wanted to come on doing our late night chat and just see who's on, see who's up, see if
So
there's
let us
anybody
know where
that's,
you're watching from.
Yeah,
Let
just to
us
see.
know what you're doing. And I got a surprise. I got a parcel that I'm going to open. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. So, I don't know if anyone will be on live, but you got to turn the volume down there, honey.
Oh,
Because
That's right.
that is us reflecting.
I didn't link to them.
That's okay.
All right.
It's okay.
I got
We're not used to this late night stuff. We haven't gotten through yet. So let's see what's happening.
Yeah.
So I have a parcel
yes.
from my sweet Monica, and I don't know if you're getting any. So if you join in, maybe you can leave a comment so we know you're there. Because I'm trying to see if the comments are working. Because today also is, I realized later this afternoon that it's actually my 2-year anniversary for putting out my book, Beauty in the Ashes. It's 2 years today.
Yeah.
Today's the day.
So that's really the reason why we're on right now, is because we wanted to celebrate this 2-year momentous anniversary and all that hard work and dedication that Connie put into writing the book and blessing so many people. And so we just wanted to come on and, basically say, happy celebration book launch day,
Yay.
And it's something that's so, we're just so proud of Connie for being able to do that. And I remember her first starting to write the book when we were back in Chad. Well, I guess she kind of had little excerpts here and there, but it was one of those things where when I went to the gym, that was her time, that was her moments to start writing the book out during that time at night. And that was just such a special season for us where she had that opportunity to do that. And she's working on another one, and it will come out soon enough.
Chris Foster! Praise the Lord! Maybe Chris can tag some people in for us, because we're not used to doing this at late at night. But I'm glad that he commented, because now I know at least the comments are working, because we're a little bit behind our
We are.
So I had a package I was gonna unwrap and do live. So my sweet sister Monica, she sent me a parcel.
She did.
And I don't know if you can see the comments there when they come up to you. Yeah, okay. So I thought, I'm just going to go live and unpackage it, because she sent it a bit ago, and we have a post office box in the States, and we got it sent there.
Yep.
So Stephen just had a chance to go over and pick it up. So I'm like, I'm going to just go live and unpack. And I'm like talking, I haven't even got it prepped and primed yet here. So you're gonna have to talk, honey. Let's hope that I don't hurt myself.
That's one of them. I'm just
So-
making sure that,
Oh yeah, I know, because I'm a little accident prone, aren't I?
Yeah, we don't
I
want
go right
any,
into things, and I got my Henkel scissors, but they're kind of dull, because y'all, do you ever have somebody that uses the scissors and cuts something that they're not supposed to cut? Well, that happens around here, so. Thank you, Chris. You're amazing. So, I'm gonna cut it open. Just keep talking,
All right,
honey. Just keep talking.
I just want to make
Tell
sure you're going to be
something
okay.
Tell something nice about me. It's like,
You know what? going back, you know, it's like I said, we were celebrating the 2-year anniversary of Beauty in the Ashes. Ooh, yeah.
Beauty in the Ashes, not Beauty and the Beast.
When and when it first came out, actually, the funny thing was, it actually broke the Amazon link at that
Oh
time.
my goodness, I forgot that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that is such a hilarious
Yeah.
memory. That's right,
You know,
I forgot.
it wasn't
because
even
we
so much
We went
that-
out to celebrate
Yeah.
for supper, and we were trying to get a hold of Amazon because people kept messaging me and saying, "Hey, why can't I get your book?
Yeah.
It's saying not available." And I'm like, "What?
Yeah.
How could that be?"
Yeah, so people were buying it, and it was all great, and then all of a sudden it went kaput. And
Kaput.
we
Kaput.
yeah, so we were trying to figure out what was going on, and even Amazon, when they were talking to us, they're like, "We have no idea what's happening, why it was doing that." So anyway.
Oh, we live to tell about
We
it.
live to
Okay,
tell about it,
so
yes.
I got my parcel from Monica. I'm so excited to open
Yes.
this. I don't know if Monica's on. Is Monica in the house?
Oh,
I'm gonna message her.
no. Are you gonna message her?
Yeah,
Okay.
live.
All right. Yes, Monica's one
I'm
of the
just
girls
about to
actually in
open
your
your
next
box.
level group too, right?
Yes. So, I guess it was probably a couple months ago. I connected with her, and she joined my next level group of ladies. So we got some amazing ladies from all over the place. But the great thing is, when God connects people that are like-minded, it's so cool to just have a whole tribe. There we go, Chris Foster. He tagged her. Thank you, Chris. You're the bomb.
Yeah, you are.
Monica's here. Yes. And Myrna. Hello, Myrna. So she's another one of my next level ladies. And Lily, my littlest lady, she says, "Hey, you both fire starters. We love you, Limitless Lily." So we're totally late doing this. And I was like, I don't even know if anybody's gonna be up, but if you're gonna be
Gordon
up,
Phillips, you're up.
then we're gonna be entertaining you here with a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
So Monica, I have my box. I so appreciate her. She's such a cutie patootie. One thing that I just thought was so cool is she wears these cute, adorable bows in her hair. And so of course I connected with her right away because I love to wear stuff in my hair. And I talk about that in my book about why I dress up and wear the fascinators and wear the hats.
Yeah.
Is every day is worth celebrating. And when God touches you and gives you life, you want to celebrate and dress up and celebrate every day. So that's just kind of a little bit about who I am and why I wear these things on my head. So I love the fact that Monica wears these cute bows and she looks so like glam. It's just kind of like retro chic. I love it. It looks
Yeah.
amazing on her.
It does.
So she's looking, oh my goodness, look at that! She's having a fascinator! Look at this, it's bright pink! I love it! I love it! I'm gonna keep it away from the fire though, I don't want it to catch on fire. Because that girl is on fire! Oh, Monica! Oh, and here's the headband for the pink one. Thank you so much! Look at how cute this is! Oh! Okay, let's see how this goes. There's a system. Oh, thank you, Monica.
That's
You're
very sweet.
simply the best. You're better than all the rest. Look at you getting the fascinators. I love it. We're going to try it on. We want to try it on. I'm going to put that down there.
All right.
Or did I just knock something over? Yes, I just knocked my water bottle over. This is what happens when you do a late night chat. Okay, so let's take this one off.
Oh, get a picture because very seldom see you with a fascinator.
Okay, let's see. Do I got it on backwards? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I love it, Monica.
Looks great.
Thank you so much. Oh, I'm a late bird. Yes, you are, Lily, because you're here. I love you, Monica. I know that God has connected us for such a time as this. Look, I love it. It's got feathers. It's got netting, and it looks like this one's the same in a different color. So let's try it on too. Why not? Why not go
Why
live
not?
with some fascinators? Fascinators. You know what? I was going to sell these on my website, and I've been so busy. I got to get back to this because I think it would be super fun. You know what? Deep down, every girl wants to wear a fascinator. I think they do. We had a
sure
tea.
that they do.
We had a tea at the church, a Mother's Day tea, and you know what? I think a lot of the ladies loved to wear fascinators and hats and get dressed up. So let's see.
I think they did too.
I love
That's
it.
beautiful.
I love it. Thank you, Monica. Mwah. Okay, I'm gonna put the black one on because it matches my outfit. How's that sound? How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay, here, just let's put it back in the box here so I don't see that. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Monica. That was so kind of you to send them.
Yes.
Yes, Lily would appreciate that. I like the style, so I got two of the same. Oh, they're so sweet. Mwah! Thank you. I'm so sorry I was so delayed getting them. But I love it because you know what? I wear them every day. I wear them every day. Now, of course, I need a new black one actually.
Yep.
Because my black ones kind of get worn out because they get
You do
worn
wear
a
a lot
lot.
of the black ones.
And I gotta tell you, the black one that I'm wearing here, that is one I wear a lot of, I actually had someone get me that when they went to Florida and they brought it home for me. So I was due because, you know, sometimes they fall apart and I have to get them and I have to touch them up.
Yep.
So, yeah, so thank you, Monica. That is so sweet of you. Looks so good on you. Thank you, girl. So pretty, Lily says.
So
Oh, you guys are so cute. You're so nice. Okay, what else, honey? So, Beauty and the Ashes, 2 years. So, Monica, like, how cool is that? To go live with Fascinators, and
Yep.
it is my 2-year launch of my book. I cannot believe it. I texted Pastor Kim tonight, and I'm like, I cannot believe that this was 2 years ago already. She goes, I know. When are you coming out with another one? I'm like, I'm working on it. I'm working on it, but I think I might have this back. But any of you have not read my book, I know that Monica said she just got it and she's starting it. Dorinda, I'm so glad I know you and found you. Oh, I love you, Dorinda. You're the sweetest thing ever. So I know 2 people online had posted about my book today, and I thought that was hilarious because of it being my anniversary, 2 years.
Yep.
So it is simply my story and my journey through cancer. And I always say the subtitle is Seeking God for Your Miracle in Your Mess. So my hopes is, congratulations, says Chris Fonter. Thank you, Chris Fonter. We love you, brother. Hey, Joni. You had fun today. I saw your pictures. Go, girl. You're so cute. You and Carl. Although you didn't know Carl wasn't today. So my story is all about my cancer journey. My journey through cancer. I mean, I'm so tired here. It's 10:30 at night. And I just talk about that just candid and real. Because I kind of write like I would talk to you, and I have a sense of humor. So I share that, what that was like getting my diagnosis, going through those steps and stages of that. It was kind of like a 3-year journey. So I talk about that in my book, talk about how God miraculously touched me and turned my life around, and that is why I am here today. And that is why I get so excited about y'all. And
It's very noisy, Jen, because that's our air conditioner in the background.
oh, I'm so sorry. Can you hear us okay? I never even thought of that. Okay, should we turn the air conditioner off?
Oh,
Oh, okay, sorry.
it's hot. No.
No, so sorry. So maybe we need to like talk louder. Okay, let's know if you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Because something with the iPad. Maybe we swipe that thing down that says stars. I don't know. Are they wanting people to send this? There's this thing that comes up that says stars. I don't have a clue. Anyway, I can't reach over the fire because I'm not burning myself. So anyway, my story, and I see Jen on here, and I remember you coming to my book launch at Parks Blueberry Farm,
Yep.
one of the ones I did, because I remember.
Isn't that interesting? You guys just went there.
I know, and we were just there Thursday, because I can remember that Jen was going through her own story, and she wore the crown, because I had this amazing crown that was on the cover. And that was actually, oh my goodness, it's like you're in traffic. Oh my goodness, is it that bad? It's too bad, honey. Maybe you should turn it off.
It's okay.
Okay, all right. It's going to shut off soon. Let's just all pray it shuts off soon. So, anyway, Pastor Kim, when I talked to her about, because I actually had a different name for my book. And when I talked to Pastor Kim, she's like, I don't think you should call your book that. I think it should be Beauty in the Ashes. And I was like, okay. And so we talked about that, and she said, you know, everything I've heard about your story, about your testimony, I see you just always rising above and finding the beauty in everything. I always say I'm a joy injector. I'm going to find joy in the journey, and that's exactly kind of when I wrote my book. It's like, we're all life lives, guys. Life lives. There's always going to be bad news. There's always going to be a bad report. There's going to be something negative happening. And you know what? You have to find joy in the journey.
Yeah, which is why you start to share all of these testimonies that you
Exactly.
have. Because you want to give glory to the Lord, first of all. But then
Give you glory, glory.
You wanna-
give you glory, glory.
you want to be one that actually impacts other people. Because you want to see them excited and enjoying life, even when it sucks. You know,
Exactly.
and you go through the mud, you go through the
muck.
problems, but you just continue
Seeking
to rise
God
up.
for your miracle in your mess.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's exactly what it is. And there's a lot of humor, so I mean, we're just excited that 2 years later, you can still laugh and
Exactly.
still have fun
Exactly.
and still share.
'Cause you know what? I think, honestly, number one is Jesus that got me through it. But number two is when you have a sense of humor and I always say when you realize when God is all you got, you realize He's all you need, it changes everything. It changes everything, and you just keep hanging on for your miracle. And you know that God's got great plans for you. Did I think it would take all those years to go through what I went through? No, not really. But here I am. I need to fuck this out. Here I am,
Still
and
been in a box.
I know it's been in a box. It was traveling all the way from San Diego. So it's my story of my cancer journey and how God miraculously touched me. And you know what? I think it's so important to share your testimony, talk about it. That's what happened to me. When God touched my life, it got me so excited. I wanted to share it with everybody. And I want people to experience their miracle. Whatever thing they need to shift on, I want people to experience their miracle, pray and believe with them. And that's why I get online and I talk to y'all. I share Miracle Monday. I share testimonies. I want to try to increase your faith. So the one thing I said to my friend that she had bought my book today, she posted about it, is like, I pray it blesses you and I pray it increases your faith. Because that's why I wanted to share my story, so that people can know that God still does touch and heal people today. And although people are not talking about it, it happens. And you know what? God
Oh, it happens
can
a lot,
shift
too.
any circumstance.
Yeah.
You know, I always say, only believe, all things are possible, only believe, because it's true. And that's why it's so important to have the right people at and your hair grows back. Jen says, "Woo, come on, Jen." So that's why it's so important to have the right people at your table. Because when you're going through something like a bad report, a bad diagnosis, you know, a really rough thing in your life, you want the right people at your table that are going to pray and believe for a shift with you and believe for the miracle, right? Because when you're needing that, you don't want to lock arms with people that don't believe and are the negative Danny pants and that are not going to speak blessings and healing and miracles. So, anything else I'm like babbling away here?
No, it's good. I'm sure that there are other people that have miracles that are out there too.
Listen,
that
God
they
can
should
shift in an
comment.
instant and blow your mind more than you'll ever imagine.
Yeah,
Yes.
Chris, you should be sharing
Yes.
all the stuff that's happening in your life.
I know. I think Chris, like, why does Chris not go live?
I don't know why Chris doesn't go live.
I know. I don't
Chris should go live and sing more,
I know.
and then begin to just share all the stories from the people that he journeys with, especially when he's in his courier company.
Yeah, that could, yeah, totally. Joy in the journey.
Yeah, he should just be sharing all of those.
Live right now.
Well, anyway, so it's not like we're going to be too much like that.
Oh, really? Honey, you want to go to bed? Anyway, we wanted to jump on, number one, to do my live box from Monica, my beautiful gift that she gave me. The beautiful new Fascinator. Isn't it fun? And the pink one, and the pink one. So thank you. Shout out to Monica. You're amazing, girl. So fun. And God can change things in an instant. It's not crazy. I was born in Cali. Oh, wow. Whoa. It's coming, I promise y'all. Come on now, Chris. We're waiting for it. I know you got big things. He's got a countdown on. I just seen that right before I come live. You got a countdown on 15 days to something amazing. Yes.
Oh, right on.
Yes. So he's. But that should encourage you all that, you know what, there's something that is birthed inside of everybody, and it'll be different for all of us, because you know what, God made us all unique. We're a masterpiece. We're one of a kind, limited edition. And you know what, God will put something in your heart and drop it in your spirit. And sometimes we think that is absolutely crazy. But you know, just keep praying about it. And you know what, you might get more of a download of what you're supposed to do, where you're supposed to be going, who you're supposed to lock arms with. And it's so exciting because you just never know. Hey Jan, I know you sent me a message and I haven't read it yet. I want you to know we were live. But you just never know what God's going to do for you and who he's going to connect with, and the ideas and the things that he's going to drop in your spirit to do. Did I ever think 20 years ago I'd ever write a book? Not in your life. Did I ever think I would be doing what I'm doing and speaking and, you know, planting the church and all this stuff? Abby Clark, who is so busy. I love you, girl. Thanks for joining. Woo, I love you. One of my next level ladies. But you know, it's so exciting because it's just, and I know Chris knows what we're talking about here, and lots of other people, but we're just a yes. Just being obedient, saying, okay, God, yes, wherever you want me to go, you know, wherever this takes me, I'm just going to walk and toes down, take that step of faith and see what God does with this. And it is really amazing when you can trust him just to see what he does with that, where he takes your yes. You know, it could be a book, it could be a platform, it could be a business, it could be, there's just so many things. The sky's the limit. And sometimes people think, you know, well, I don't have a business in me. I don't have a ministry in me. That's okay. That's okay, because God calls us all to different things. You can be called to be an intercessor, you know, and there's so many things. I have missed you. Oh, Abby, we have missed you too. We love you. I know you're super busy, and we're praying that this is going to be your best year yet.
Yeah, don't put yourself in a box either. Like you said, like some people think that they, you know, I don't want to run a business, I don't want to run a ministry. That's okay. You don't have to do those things.
Or they might say, well, I have this gift, and what in the world am I supposed to do with this gift? Well, sometimes you just need to be around creative people. They're going to help you brainstorm that out, because you think, well, you know, I have this gift and talent. What in the world am I supposed to do with that? How can God use that? And you know what? Sometimes it's just getting around the right people at your table that are going to give you the right idea, that something's going to drop in your spirit and be like, oh my goodness, I could do that. That's amazing. You know, like. And
one of the most valuable things, and I know that we would say this as pastors in the church, one of the most valuable people that you can ever ask for in a church is somebody that has the gift of helps, the ministry of helps. It is unbelievable how much that blesses the church and blesses the people. So that ministry in and of itself, you might not think is a ministry, but it does so much for everybody. It touches literally the entire congregation. When you have that heart and that ministry, it might not be something that you're forefront or up on the platform or anything like that. But man, when you've got the gift of helps, that ministry where you just want to serve, you are, I'm telling you right now, you are one of the most valuable people to ever walk through the door if you have that heart. I kid you not. More so than the pastor, more so than the music leader. I'm telling you, if you got the gift of helps, the ministry of helps, and you just go in there to serve, you are by far one of the most valuable people that walks through that door. And the Lord notices that.
Oh my goodness, and that is so true. That God sees it all. You know, God sees it all. God sees it all. You can't hide it from him. So those people that are trying to get noticed and get the followers and the platform and the microphone and that, God sees that. God sees their heart. God sees their intention. And he also sees the people that are just sitting back thinking, Lord, If you can use anyone, Lord, you can use me. And they have the right hearts. And he sees that. And if they're like, hey, if I can help you clean the toilets, if I can help you do the yard work, pull the weeds, whatever it is, clean, sweep, do paperwork, tidy up, work in the kitchen, all the stuff, it's all important. Because it's all part of the body and how it works. But somewhere along the line, in this world of social media, everybody wants to be the one at the top of the ladder. And they feel like they're called to do that. So, well, not everybody, but there's a lot of people that do that, honey. Because
There's a
honestly, we did not want to be doing what we're doing. Pastor Kim had to talk to us for a very long time to convince us that, guys, like, what are you waiting for?
What? I mean, it wasn't even just her. It was
Oh no,
people
it's
too.
tons of people. Tons of people.
It was.
So Chris said he is planning a visit to all in the church, and that's still the making. And what a day that'll be! We will have so much fun. And you'll be singing, Chris. You'll be singing. You'll be singing. Come on. And community matters for sure. Yes, community matters.
It does.
And that's why I started Next Level Ladies. Right? Because God had shown me that we're trailblazers, we're globe starters. And you know, little is much when God is in it. When God bursts a vision inside you, it don't matter how long it takes. He's going to build that. And when He is the center of it, it can't not succeed. And that was one of the things that Pastor Kim said to us. What's the worst thing that could happen? You think God's going to make the church flop? Come on now. He is in it to win it. Like-minded people will help you grow. So important. Monica, that is so important in so many levels of your life, right?
Sometimes you just have to go and find the life.
Yes, and that's like my Next Level Ladies, my Limitless Ladies. I know even people connected to Pastor Kim. It's so important to find that tribe because it's going to push you forward. It's going to encourage you to do things that are out of the box. We're going to pull the gold out of each other. That's what I always say to my Limitless Ladies, to pull the gold out of each other. Because sometimes people have been sitting home, depressed, stuck in their stinking thinking, don't think that they can do that thing, or, you know what, let's just face it, be a better mother, a better wife, a better sister, whoever it is, a better servant in the church, you know, let alone if it's birthing a ministry or a business. It doesn't have to be the big thing, right? It's just be your best for Jesus and be around those people that are going to make you feel filled up when you leave them, and you're going to feel better when you came. You're going to leave them and think, man, I can conquer the world now. This feels great. You got your tank filled. You're happy. You laugh. You have joy in Jesus all together, and it's amazing. Lily said, I'll help any way you would like. And you know what, Lily? You do exactly that. Serving in the church is definitely the best thing ever. And so does Chris Foster. Prime example. You know, Chris gives and gives and gives. When we went down to Atlanta, he was giving rides to everyone, back and forth to the conference, and I know he serves and does a lot with the church, and Pastor Kim absolutely adores him and appreciates that. And it's the same with our Lily. She is there. Limitless Ladies, she is the first person that gets greeted when people come in the door, and she's hugging on them, she's loving on them. She treats everyone special. She's in charge of our tea time on Tuesday at 2 o'clock, and she does the same thing there. She loves the ladies. She loves the people there that are going to be on a mission. And everywhere she goes, she changes the atmosphere because she is the hands and feet of Jesus. And she loves people. Come on, they're known Christians by our love. But sometimes we forget what love really is. And like I say before, it's like you meet all these sourpuss Christians that don't have any joy. They look like they've been baptized in vinegar. And like, seriously, if you're not living for the Lord, you don't know what a Christian looks like, and that's who you meet. I'm thinking, you know what? People don't want anything to do with that. We need to make Christians the cool cats. They need to know that they can have fun and laugh and have fun and live for Jesus, and it can be the best time of their life. You know, Sister Gwenny, what she calls it, she's churching now, and she went to a concert with her brother recently, and she's like, it's nothing like churching. I would rather be churching. She went to what was the Canada Crusade that we went to? Oh. Canada for Christ or something?
Canada Revival.
Canada Revival with Dr. Paul in UC. And I think there was 7,000 people there. And she's like, this is so amazing. The service was 7 hours long, I believe, wasn't it? But she had the time of her life. And she's like, this is way better than the world. I don't would not get excited about this. So serving is from the heart, not from recognition. You know what? And see, that is why I love Chris Foster. And someone like Lily also. And, I mean, other people on here, but Chris is coming to mind because he commented and said that, and Lily just did recently, is that, and I always say this to my next level ladies and my limitless ladies, is when you do things with the right heart, that is the key to God using you and propelling you forward and opening doors. Because you're not with good intentions. And God knows who you can trust. And when you prove that to him, and he sees that, and he sees your fruit, then the sky is the limit. Because you know what? Lots of times there's going to be people that don't see what you do, but God sees. God always sees.
He does.
I think in my life with Madison, a lot of people did not know what I lived like for 20 years. Y'all wouldn't believe it. And I don't like to dwell on the negative, and I don't like to talk about the negative. But Madison's life is a bona fide, humongous miracle. Because what I lived for 20 years would blow your ever-loving mind. But I didn't give up. And I kept serving her. I kept believing in her. I kept speaking life. I was pulling the miracle down from heaven when people thought we were crazy. But I was just consistent and intentional. And you know what? I just kept serving her. And I just kept being the best mom I could be. And God seen every tear. He's seen me crying in the shower when I didn't want anyone else to see me, especially Madison, because that would upset her. And, he's seen all that. Jesus knows all about our troubles. Let's see, he says, no sourpuss Christians. Yes, Christians are the cool cats. Come on, Myrna, that is what we're going to do. We're going to make Christians cool cats. People need to know that, you know what, without Jesus, my goodness gracious, when they get a taste of what Jesus can do in their lives, it is life-changing. And that just needs to start lighting fires and ripple all over the world. Beverly, welcome. Yes, amen. She says, I agree, Myrna. Hey, lady, Cheney's in the house. Come on, little is much when God is in it. Cheney, I'm waiting for that video. I'm going to post it on my wall. Cheney is singing my favorite song with her guitar after we had our next level ladies Zoom this past week. And she posted it in the group. And it was raw and real. So she said she's going to be doing a better recording for me. But she sings the verses. And no one even knows the verses. So I was so stinking excited when she did that. Because I'm like, I could listen to this all over. So I said, you got to send me the video. Because I'm going to play the video. And I'm going to have a special spot on my phone that I can get to it. And I absolutely love it. Because I love these old songs. I'm bringing them back. I just can't help it. That's who I am. That's who we are. When I met him, he was all about that too. So, it's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm missing it here. What does she say? I do not look like where I've been in Jesus' name. Come on, girl! Woo! I love you too, Shady. My favorite verse is the third verse. You have to remind me. I can't remember what it is. But I do love it, and you know what? We're going to sing it together someday in Jesus' name. Someday we're going to have a conference here, and you're going to come, and maybe you can do all the music. Wouldn't that be amazing? Maybe when Pastor Kim comes, you never know. So, all I want to do is encourage everyone that y'all have, everybody's walking a different journey in this life, but you all have a story, and God wants to do amazing things for you, too. And you know what? God can do for me what He's done. God can do anything for anybody. You just have to have faith to believe, right, honey?
You do.
Is there anything you want to add?
You know what, and
because I'm talking too much.
No.
I'm going to keep the bugs away with my little fan.
All right. One of the things, though, that we wanted to come on here and just share is that if the Lord has really dropped something in your heart to do it. Because 2 years has gone by since this book came out, and it literally seems like it's gone by like that. It's been so quick, so fast. And if you think that, well, there's too much work to do some of these things, just start stepping out a little bit at a time. Because before long, all the time that you thought is going to be waiting there for you is going to be gone. And you don't want to waste that time. You want to put some dedication, you want to put some intention into doing it. Because you don't want to let a song die with you. You don't want to let a poem die. a painting guy, a book guy, anything.
Come on, talk about it.
Anything at all.
Talk about
you
it.
just want, well, we're going to shut her down here. But
Steven's ready to go to bed. He's got to preach in the morning.
yeah, I do. And so we just want to share with you, 2 years. 2 years has gone by since this has come out. And it literally seems like yesterday. And it took
Good night, Betty.
Connie probably, I don't know, a little over, took her about a year to write. About a year to write.
Yeah, I'm not going to
And
lie
then
to you. That was a process.
the process of getting it out from there was longer than expected.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been that long,
Don't be
but
discouraged
it was.
because when the manuscript was done, oh my goodness, it was months to get that
It was.
set up,
It was.
formatting,
But-
and photo. But it was all worth it.
Right.
Just
But
persevere.
whatever you start, you just keep pressing in, you just keep doing little bits at a time so that you can look back on it and say, hey, look what the Lord did through
Look
my
what the
life.
Lord has done. Look what the Lord has done. He healed my body. He helped me write a book. Sorry. I'm sure I drive him crazy
No,
sometimes.
it's all right.
You just never know what you're going to get with me, and I
Never know.
never know, but it's always exciting.
Yes.
Come on now.
So-
But God, Cheney says, yes. And Chris says, when you start doing it a little at a time, then it just opens up the floodgates.
Yeah, it really
Chris
does.
Foster, love
And-
this encouragement.
And again, the book that Connie wrote, it literally was a door opener for so many different things. And so, if we
You
can
did say that
encourage-
when I first met you. You said the first thing you're going to do is write that book because the world needs to know your story. And to be honest, like Stephen done a lot for me. Stephen and Pastor Kim is really, and that just goes to show you when they have the right people around you. Because when the wrong people are around you, guess what? They don't want to move you forward. They don't want you going past where they are. They don't want you to try doing new things, whatever the thing is. If it's a business, if it's a ministry, if it's writing a book, doing a podcast, whatever the thing is, recording a song, whatever the thing is, it's different for everybody. But when you have the right people around you that are pushing you forward, that see the goal in you and love you for who you are and how God made you, it makes such a difference in the world. And when you realize that it's Team Jesus, not competition in the game, it's Team Jesus,
Yeah.
and it's souls for eternity, and when you can be kingdom-minded and do things with the right heart, then that is the goal of it. It's doing things with the right heart
Yeah.
and having the right people around you. Sing it loud, Joni says. I love it. I try. My goodness gracious. Jamie says, I love it because it's so raw. It's so raw of who she is and how she talks.
It's true.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, the book. Okay, yes, the book. Yes, because you know what? The best advice somebody gave me, and I would give this advice to anybody who are writing anything. That's why I love to write. And I found out I love to write when I had cancer and I did a blog 15 years ago. And I didn't know I liked to write until then. I knew I was creative. I liked to cook. I had a tea room. I liked to create things. I liked to decorate, but I never really knew I liked to do creative writing until I was sitting in a chair and I couldn't do anything with my cancer diagnosis, and I learned to write.
Which is exactly the thing when you go for a trial or a crisis
I know.
situation.
Have your trials and temptations. Is the trouble anywhere?
You
And
have something in you.
Exactly.
In that moment.
And I didn't know that was in it, but when I was in the test, I found that out. I would have not known that if I would have stayed at my tea room, baking and creating and making and having that business. I would have never found out, and I would have never tapped into knowing that I love to write and I love to have that creative side. So God is so funny. The book is really how Jesus made you. Yes, it's so true, Shani. So I wrote, and because I had a business in town, and I talked about that in my book, so many people wanted updates on how I was doing that this was kind of a fun, creative outlet for me, and I would give them my updates, but I would do it with humor and, with faith and Jesus and joy, and I had thousands of people that were following my blog, and I thought, I kind of like this, and so that kind of morphed into when God healed me and gave me my miracle, and my testimony was taken to the next level. I was like, my goodness, I gotta write this down someday. And even like writing on Facebook a little posts and writing for ladies group and writing, I'm kind of doing a ladies curriculum now and so many things, books with Madison. But I would have never ever found that out unless I was sitting in the chair in my cancer journey and had that squeezed out of me and found out that I loved it. And that was, there was no AI then. No AI. Like a lot of these people, you think, man, that is so amazing how they wrote that. Well, it's all ChatGPT. It's all AI. So we gotta be careful because you know what? Sometimes you just need to close your eyes and think. And this is the best advice I was getting back to. Pretend you're sitting on the couch telling someone whatever your story is. Whatever your story is, just speak it from your heart. I was so proud of Myrna. Myrna she did a live this week. And yeah, you tell it so well. And I was so proud of her because you know what? She sat there and talked just like she was talking at the kitchen table to somebody. And that's what y'all have to do. Don't get nervous when you have to tell a story or speak in front of somebody. Just remember that. Just think, you know what? You're with your best friend on the couch and you're just telling them your story. Because you know what? And this is one thing that Stephen told me when he met me that I thought, this is golden. He's like, honey, you can't screw up on telling your own story. I could screw up doing a Revelation Bible study, but I cannot screw up telling my own story. Because guess what? It's my story. I walked through it, and I know it very well. So, yeah. So that's just a little tidbit of information that is great information for me is just tell your story and write it like you're talking to somebody on the couch. And just how you talk. Don't try to use sometimes those eloquent words that AI will throw in there. Like, that is not you talking. Actually, that was one of the issues. I can say this now because I don't think the girl policy that I had hired to be my editor. But when I had wrote my book, should I say this?
Yeah.
Ooh, Stephen's like, oh, what's she gonna say now? What's she
No,
gonna
I know
say?
what you're gonna say.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna say. Chris Foster said, writing is releasing it also. I found a new love of writing and sharing, not realizing how many people they are touching. God is always keeping it going. Yes, and that's true. That's why everybody should write a book. Everybody's got a book inside of them. Everybody's got a story. Everybody can sit on the couch and tell a story and have a book to leave a legacy of whatever your thing was. But I know when I wrote my book, I had given it to the editor, and that was kind of when AI was first coming out. And she finally got back to me, and I think she edited the first 3 chapters, was it? One, okay, it was one. And I'm like, I'm reading it, and I'm like, where is this coming from? This is not like me talking at all. And I'm like, I was freaking out because I said to Steve when he got home from work, I was like, she's rewritten my whole chapter. This is not at all the image and the way I wanted to write it. Like, it has to be like, I wanted it to authentically sound like me talking. The words I use, the way I talk. If I say fantabulous, I want to read fantabulous. I don't want you to tell me that's not another word and you should use this word, right? So I found very quickly that didn't work. Because you know what? AI could not edit my book. So then she got back to me. She said, oh, all the rest of the 17 chapters are great. There's no mistakes. There's no errors. You're good to go. And I was like, okay, there we go. We just found out that we're going to get somebody new.
It was a little bit of a struggle, but
It was. But we got it. It's in print. It's 2 years today is the anniversary. And we're going to sign off because it's 11 o'clock and we're going to turn into a pumpkin now. And Pastor Stephen has to write. No, has to preach, not write. We were talking about writing. He can't multitask at 11 o'clock at night.
I've already
He
written
has to
mine.
preach in the morning. He's already written it. Yes, Bernie, you did amazing. I was super proud of you. You're very natural in front of the camera, and you have a very calmness about you. And you draw people in because you're like everybody's best friend kind of personality. You're very quiet, soft-spoken, and everybody wants to listen to what you have to say. And you have lots of wisdom, lots of nuggets, and you love Jesus, and you're lovely. So, love
She is
you, love you, love you. Okay, we're gonna sign off, y'all, and because we all need to get to bed here in Canada.
Yep.
And we'll
We
see
do.
you soon. We love you. Good night, Lily. Lily's still up. I love it. I'm excited to dive into the book. Okay, you enjoy it. Praise the Lord, Monica. I'm so glad you got it. And I pray it blesses you and it increases your faith to keep believing for more miracles. So that thing that happened this week, we're just going to pray that God keeps upping it, going to the next level. And miracles are coming in. The windows of heaven are open. Blessings are falling today. I got joy in my heart. And Stephen's saying good night, y'all.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see you soon. I love you and leave you. Bye.